Good morning, viewers. Hey, lovely and holding. A few flies. They're definitely getting worse. What is it now? August, September, October, mid-October. So we haven't got much time left, guys, in the season. Trying to pan around a bit at the moment. I'll just slowly work stuff around. We've got a beautiful lake behind me. We're actually in a... I'll just pan around for you. So the plan is today is get down to this valley. You can see either way there. Try to keep the best I can for your hills. You can see it's a valley in there. Oh, I don't know if you see that. It's an eagle there. Two of them. Hope they come over this way. Two circling just right now, and then we're only coming closer, so we might get a good view of them. So the plan is to attack this valley, work our way up. There is caves on the other side of this hill here, somewhere about there, just before the top of it. So I'm going to try to find a way into them and then come back down this hill home. So a big circle around, heading off of that way to start with. Go over those big quartz below over there. Can't see it from here, but I'll show you that once I get there. Yeah, it's really good, really just spectacular in itself. Down the valley, have a good look. 7 gram I found somewhere down the back there behind those big rocks. Yeah, that's from the other direction, coming from the other direction. I'm standing on some lovely rocks at the moment. I'll show you here that I'm standing on. Gives me the best height, best view. Come on, baby, come this way. In the other direction. Looks like they're following a thermal current. And then coming down, scanning the bush for anything to eat. Don't know if I'm getting this in view. I hope so. He's gone in the valley now. The other one's right over his back there. Yeah, so that's the plan. Head that way, investigate the hill, quartz below, into the valley, do some prospecting, head up to the cave, somewhere out there, quite a trek, and I'm back home through here. Hi guys, well, hope you enjoyed that. Some spectacular country up here, but to say, this is for the serious prospector. So easy to get lost out here. Snakes, absolutely, I've seen snakes everywhere, especially in the valleys. There's a lot of snakes around at the moment, so be aware of that if you are coming out. Yes, we're getting a lot warmer, of course, hence the shorts. Alright guys, well, yeah, we'll catch up with you in a bit later, and I'll report in on some of this quartz. I think it'll be the next step. Cheers. Bye. Hope that angle's good for you. You like that? That's the job. Just turning on to show you this valley. I'm just recording this valley. Absolutely spectacular. There's a big quartz below just over here as well. You can see, magnificent little place to be. We're right in the big valley now. Having a bit of a play in a swing. It's all banded ironstone formation. Ironstone, of course, or basically it breaks up to become laterite. You can see on the ground here. I'll just unhook this GoPro. That's an amazing thing, isn't it? Look at this. And yes, gold has been found around here. And a lot of people saying there's got to be gold here. Oh, I agree. The structure of that is a great indication of what I have talked about in previous videos. It's quite steep this. You can see the angle there of the ground. So I've mentioned before, if this is the same as all the mountains. So the same structure. Yes, there are areas where it all gets very twisted up and all changes. It's very prolific up to the Pilbara, but you can see generally around here the lines. So that's the 8 layers, whether it be sedimentary or over, I believe it will be, and then pushed up over the millions of years and from underground, under the ocean seabeds. I haven't seen any shells or anything, so no indication of that, but how it was formed anyway inland, either over millions of years of sedimentary from the erosion. So it's pushed up, and you can see the angle it's on. Try to get that straight as I can. So as you can imagine, if gold is being found here, in this oxide level here layer, where it's weathering away, falling out, you can fall out here. If you're on this side of the hill, it's a long way down to get down to that layer. So even drillers have to drill down a long way to get to that. So on a small scale here, that's very good representation of all the hills, or each side you should be searching on. More like, it's not saying it's not going to find gold on the other side, because obviously you get lots of slip zones and other fractures and faults and things and shear zone stuff going through them, but specifically if it's, say, basically on that geologic alone, if it's breaking out down the bottom here, it's coming out the ground here and running down here, it's going to take a long time before it starts coming out the other side of the hill. Okay, so I'm going to take it away. Absolutely beautiful rock, look at it. Don't know if anybody else enjoys this sort of thing, but I certainly do. It's something worth having a spend of time when you're out bush. As I've been many times before, I'm just having a look. Lots of snakes. I haven't seen it yet. Hopefully that stays that way. Okay, I'll say I'll find this quartz flow and report back there. Not just. I wandered down a bit further. I think I missed a quartz flow, but that's right, we'll find it. So I'm going to have a wander down here anyway and detect this. Yeah, if I find something I'll let you know. Obviously I'll record it. Looks good. Right, on the other side of this valley, and we're just coming up to the quartz area. That's a great place to be detecting. I'll always swing as much as possible around here, because well, it's not the best quartz roots in the world for finding gold in. As you can see, it's pretty freaking spectacular. Let's get back on that buzz. Plenty of ground noise. Right. There's a target there, but it's just ground noise. A couple of quick pumps of the coil, and balance it, disappeared. I did actually walk up it yesterday, so I was flying through here. So here we have some greenstone. There we have a massive quartz line, fault line right through the middle here. So spectacular. I'll go a bit slower, sorry. In the country, these boulders all just slightly perched on top of each other, as you would expect. Pretty impressive, eh? Not sure what that is over there. Let's go wander over that side and investigate that. Looks like possibly bung arrows, but it's pretty hard rock here for bung arrows. So we're going to work down this valley and then head back up that hill, and hopefully try and get somewhere near the top of that hill. There's caves I know of. We're going to try to find. So pretty well on the edge of the small bushes in front of me, on top of this big boulder. It's about where the caves are. Yeah, but you know, all this water, you see, gets washed in here. Rain, condensation from early morning, freeze at night, forms pools of course and freezes. Ice expands when it freezes, and this is the result. Massive cracks. It just keeps going and going and going in smaller bits. If the gold's in the middle of that, it's going to take a few million years possibly to erode itself out. Quartz is very hard, so it takes a long time to erode and weather compared to things like greenstone and even ironstone, because the ironstone rusts very easily. So quartz gets left behind basically, and that's why you see it protruding out of either just rocks as veins, or obviously it's brittle, so it does crumble off with things getting knocked and other rocks washing down and hitting it. They'll break the tops off. As it's happening here, it's getting fractured and broken up and slowly eroded down. Okay, let's get down to this valley, head across there, go see what that little digging over there is. Lovely. Alright, maybe next report over all those big rocks over there as well, unless there's something interesting. Alright, talk to you soon. Alright, get up on the other side. See that quartz flow that goes through there? Massive. Shows up on Google Earth. So I come up the other side here, and what I thought, bang arrow. Actually a very live, active one. Very well used, fresh dirt, no obstructions. Yeah, it goes in nicely underneath that concrete. Yeah, so that's what this is. Maybe a bit of old timers diggings, but very interesting different types of quartz just around here. Oh, it's very red. It means it's been heated quite a lot. Crystalline. The crystals in that. Should be to take back. The best image I can of it. Possibly break a piece off, but leave it where it is. So if it's bits like that, it'd be smaller bits around. Obviously bigger bits as well. Look at the crystals, wow. That's quite amazing. Quite impressive. Obviously, always ready to coil over. Why not? Alright, so yeah, top of the valley. Nice big flat pan down the bottom there. We'll go to Stickle down there. Work our way down to that hill and then up to that cave. Yeah, catch soon. Pretty loud signal there. I'm working right along this valley into the edge here. Look, we're all human, aren't we? Nice, definitely nice signal. Could be on a nice patch here. Bit of a freaking hike back to camp. Interesting looking rocks up there. Where's my pick? Where's my scoop? Shit. So I left my scoop and pick back at camp. I was pretty keen to get out and get these videos done. Get some good videos. As I say, we're all human. I'll just dig it out. I'll get there, don't worry about that. See what I can do. See what I can set you up. It could be just a big hot rock. There are a few here. Sorry, but when it hurts like this, we hold each other high. I'm gonna have to make myself a tool, so I'll look at that later. You won't need to see rocks to break it all up. It's a pretty light target, so hopefully it's not too deep. It's a big bit of gold, it'll be easy to find. Times, but I'd never say goodbye or ever leave this stuff behind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. Yeah. When it hurts like this. Dropping it around, probably drop that and right in this crack. You're probably off camera. I'll get my hand, I'll come back. Okay. Everybody settle down. Could be a staple out here. To get a few of them from the geologists. And guess what? Nice little staple. Never mind. Next time. Okay, we're on the other side of the ridge. That's the caravan. So you just barely see the pop top caravan over there in the distance. I don't have to zoom in this, so that's the hill we walked along, down that valley over there, along the back edge here. There's all the lake. Really nice views of here across the lake. Little plateau here. Always have a quick swing over. I think there's a little bit of quartz around here, or a couple of bits. As I said before, this is hardcore. If you want to find new ground, if you want to find a bit of gold that no one's ever found before, you want to go a place where people don't detect, they're not going to be bothered coming up here, I tell you. All through here is gold country. Yeah. Right, hopefully I'll find these caves soon. And I'll show you them. That's the mission, really. Right, just thought I'd show you some of this pretty spectacular stuff. I'm pretty close to the caves now. Pretty sure that's the drill line we camped on before. Yeah. That's my path. Somewhere there. Okay, wish you luck. Found them. Okay, carefully get up to them and I'll give you some photos in there. Here we are. See, kangaroos looks like coming in here for shade. Goes a little further back that way. Have a look at that. Can't see any old fires. Paintings, which would have been cool. Not great places to camp. People do use them, of course. But, obviously mozzies, things like that, love it in here as well. Just this main part of the cave. Let's see where this goes. Goes quite a way. I don't know how far you can see in there. Let's get a bit of a way. That'll be a dog den of some kind, I'd say. Oh, dog den. Not much evidence of humans. Maybe on the first ever here. No, it could be in the burns. Old fire burning there. It means you get up here for a long time, so yes, it was a big hell of an effort. Hope it wasn't too bad going back. I'll just go down. Straight down, slip my way down carefully, hopefully not fall. Alright, make an accident, eh? Well, that was good. Interesting climb. Haven't done that for a while. Don't know if I get a chance to do that again or have the physical well-being and stuff, so I think it's time to do it. Alright, thanks everybody.
Will turn without us, and I'll be killing time like I might be a cartoon. Take it in real life like haiku. I know we got the good